Today, 80% of the world's heroin is produced in Afghanistan. The completely illicit drug represents 1/3 of the country's revenue. From the dusty streets of its capital, Kabul, to the highest levels of state, all of Afghanistan has become addicted to heroin. An addiction that was born in the 80s in the midst of the Cold War. The Soviet army occupied the country's big cities, and in the countryside, the Russians strove to repress Afghan resistance.
So in the mid-1980s, they adopted so-called scorched earth policy. They decided to destroy the countryside so people could not live there. And in order to do so, they would burn down orchards, destroy water system, poison wells, but not everyone moved. Instead, people started cultivating opium poppy.
For 10 years, opium poppy funded the tribal leaders' resistance to the Soviet occupation. What was once a marginal crop became the main source of revenue for peasants and warlords. When the Russians left Afghanistan, tribal leaders clashed in a struggle to take power. Several thousand Afghans died in their wars. Throughout the ravaged land, one movement channeled the anger of a people prostrated by years of conflict. The Taliban, born in the Quranic schools, gained ground.
They had political objectives, they didn't like drugs. When they started, they really were very upset with all those corrupted warlords in Afghanistan that they really didn't like, so they wanted to bring law and order. It was not the kind of law and order we liked, but that was their perception. So part of that was to stop opium. Opium was a vice, it's haram, it's not clean.